Not long before we left on this trip, we got a new set of lights to test out. These were from Aldi, about $125, $130, something like that. We're going to do a bit of a test today and just see how it all works, how easily it goes together and how well they light up. We'll come back later tonight and see what it looks like. There are 2 strips of orange and 4 white strips. A number of different connections for it. Cigarette lighter attachment, battery attachment to cigarette lighter if you haven't got one already. A number of different clips. There are fading switches, we'll give those a go, see what that looks like. They also act as an on-off switch. Number of hooks, number of ties. It also has 240 volt power if you want to run this off a main system or off a generator or even off an inverter. And a number of extension leads, and we're going to see if we can set this up so that it runs across from the trailer to the coaster. So we'll set it all up now and come back and have a look at it once it's dark. Just finished setting this up. Independent controllers for each set of lights. Let's see if they show up on the film. They should show up pretty well, they're pretty bright. They're designed so that you're only supposed to have 2 bars on each controller. Quite bright. We'll see how they look at night. Interesting to be able to run 2 sets here, one that you can have for when you need bright light, and if you start to have problems with insects then you just switch to the red light. And the extension cable comes all the way from the trailer, so there's plenty of line. I don't have any qualms about the length of line for this thing. We'll just shift the camera around and show you where that's coming from. Trailer over there. So a nice long connection brings it right across to the coaster here. And we'll leave that set up now and see what it looks like at night. Just having another quick look at the Aldi lights that we showed you in another section of this. Doing it in a bit of a real world campsite situation here. That's just 2 of the lights set up on the trailer. Give you some idea of the light they throw out. The power from that's being run by the trailer, and the extension leads for this thing are quite good. There is a line running across from the trailer to the coaster. Now we have another 2 sets up here. And that's the full white set on. So if I just pull back a bit, you're able to see the amount of light that's been thrown out by those. It's fairly substantial. Certainly lights up the whole area that we need to use at night. And of course we've got the 2 orange lights as well. We'll just switch that over. And of course because of the dimmers you're able to drop these down. That's about minimum. And the orange set to reduce any attraction to insects. Now I'll just shut off the other white set. Not sure I like the way these things flicker when you touch the switches though. That could indicate that eventually they're going to give up. That's the orange set on full brightness. Certainly doesn't throw out anywhere near as much light, but you can see what you're doing. Still got the barbecue out here from making a pizza earlier on, so you get some idea of the amount of light that throws out. You'll be able to see for cooking and all the rest of it. We'll have to find out over time whether those switches really do last. Yeah, but certainly that's quite a good set of lights at the moment, quite happy with them. It's only these adjuster switches that give me some pause for thought at the moment. And we drop that down. Cuts out well before the adjusters stopped adjusting. That's not throwing out much light at all. It's just almost like a night light. Quite nice, that effect, actually. Quite soothing. So the line up here runs back to the trailer. You won't be able to see anything now because that's dark, but it runs right across here to the trailer, around the back of the trailer and into the door on the other side. Certainly long enough for just about any camping situation, and lots of little adapters for it. Smaller lengths of cable to allow you to extend it in various directions. Yeah, that flickering on there indicates to me that these switches are not particularly good quality. It should be very smooth. But anyway, we'll let you know how it goes over time, if we do have any problems with them, and how long they last. All I can say at the moment is so far so good.